Yeah, you'll see that. It's us. It's not Hopper.
It's gonna be funny. Say funny things until the stream starts.
That's right.
Now you can say the funny thing.
Now I'm on the spot.
I was in Josh.
Yeah, when my comment removed Arch Blank what's your favorite clicker? And I said Harry Pussy Dead Lady on the Roof and you had to it. Because when you get to that resort, you have to
Oh yeah.
and you're almost done. It's all bikers running this resort in California.
Are you ready to the
Yeah, one of the most fucked up things ever in video gaming. Yes, I remember.
Yeah.
It's San Diego, I think. But like, yeah, it's just they could have ended it like they could have ended it early, and it would have been, it would have been perfect. But no, they decided to do the most non-feel good ending I've ever played. That ending bummed me out so hard. I never wanted to play it again.
Wasn't it profound and didn't it have like a deep
Fart
theme
smelly. Very
and such a
fart
great
smelly.
message? And
No, it didn't. It was spoiler.
Oh,
so it ends with like Ellie like losing her fingers, can't play Joel's guitar. And it's like, well, that's fucking depressing. So it's like, what the fuck?
Well,
So
it seems to me,
oh really?
Women.
yeah, you might be an incel.
I
You
don't
might
know.
be mad because
homophobic.
because she's a lesbian. You might not
Just
like
let people
that,
like things.
You might not like that they killed the straight white male character at the very beginning because you're racist.
No, I just think it sucked because it was just wallowing in misery and in like its own like
It was fart sniffing
I don't know.
storytelling.
yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
tell
very
the story
it was a
this
very
way.
smart sniffing of an ending, and I did
I'm
not like it.
J.J. Abrams, and I'm in charge of Star Wars. So watch this. Look what I can do, mommy.
Lens flare.
But yeah, there's a naked, clicker dead woman on the roof when you get there, and you're climbing over the rooftops to get into there. And
Oh,
she's
yeah,
just lying in the
Did-
sunshine with her whole bush out, and I was like, damn, I was playing with my kid. And I was like, hey, there's this naked dead pussy clicker lady on the
Oh,
roof.
gee.
So that's my favorite clicker. They asked, I just answered. You
That's
can't
right.
say the word
I
pussy.
think that was my favorite part of the. It's gonna sound stupid, but it was like when they're going through like there's like one music store and there's a Pearl Jam poster. I was like, yes,
Hell yeah.
that's great. So, all right, I need to figure out how to do online play here.
How
and
much
we
did they
can-
have to pay Ticketmaster for that Pearl Jam poster to be in that video game? I bet Ticketmaster got some of that.
Oh yeah.
You
I
hear they're
know.
going to pay back the Oasis people?
What's that?
Ticketmaster's going to pay back the people that bought Oasis tickets with surge prices
Oh, I don't know.
so that they can keep their working class fan base. Which, if you're working class, you can't afford $300 tickets for
Right?
fucking Sheffield
It's
or whatever.
because they're not working class anymore. They're all
No.
55 with retirement money.
Yeah, as soon as you put violins on your second album, you're not working class anymore.
Yeah.
No.
They put violins on whatever. The first and a half single.
Why does it make me put my age in, Jason?
I don't know. I
It
work
says-
here.
It says please enter your age, and I put 69.
Donnie's like Bill Burr at the
Oh, yeah.
register for every video game.
And
I
then-
want to
Then
fucking
he's-
give you
then
my
he's
email.
like, yeah.
And then it says, "Is this your correct age? This will not affect gameplay. You cannot change this again." What does that mean? Why do they want to know how many years old I am?
If it won't affect
Oh,
gameplay, then who cares if I can't change it again and if it's correct or not?
Yeah.
Your statements cancel each other out. Capcom. Capcock.
Data processing. They do all kinds of stuff. Like,
All right, I'm setting a lobby up. I'll tell you the code here in a second to join. So, give me a sec.
we should be on Twitch.
Not
All
YouTube.
right, cool.
Definitely not on YouTube.
Oh, why not? Oh, yeah. We can't. Fuck.
Okay.
Shit.
All right. Let's see. Join a lobby. So go to All right. So go to offline or online. Sorry, online. Yep. Yes. Hit A. Confirm.
I have PlayStation controller thumbs.
All right. Go to
Troglodyte.
custom match. Go to join lobby. Yeah. Let's see. Game. Go down. Blah 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 blah. We'll do Marvel versus Capcom to start. Okay, go to Marvel vs. Capcom. There you go. Hit A. Okay, hang on. Let me see.
I can search for your lobby.
Yeah, search for my lobby. You want? I'll tell you the one. Maybe.
I don't even know how to share this from Twitch.
Okay, there we go. All right, so yeah, online play.
What did we select here? Custom match?
Yeah, custom match.
Search
Search lobby ID.
Yeah.
Let's see, lobby ID BQR.
Penis sauce.
I'm saying words as well.
Okay.
Y72. BQR Y72.
Okay, all our mics are going live.
Ah,
Boy, they don't make this easy, do they?
really
Let's see.
Donnie, you should understand it. You're 69 years old. Goddamn.
no, that means I don't understand because it's on a screen.
Yeah.
It's going well. All right. Okay. Searching. All right. Yep, that's me. Hello.
And now there's a
69,
basket.
6969. Because I'm smart. Do it. Ready?
All right.
Let's see how this works.
From the Twitch mobile app,
Hopefully,
you can use
it
the
will
share
not be
button
choppy.
on the
Let's
live
find out.
channel to share a link. Where is it?
All right, here we go.
Fucking share button.
Are these all the original options for Marvel vs. Capcom?
This is the first one. So,
But there has to be more that you can unlock, right, in this first game?
you just gotta. Well, they're like secret characters. You just gotta like try to scroll past the bottom, and left and right, and you can. So you're thinking Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which has like 52 characters.
Yeah,
We can go that.
I didn't realize that the first Marvel vs. Capcom did not have hardly any.
I know.
People. But then there's like special partner, like the extra people that it has, right?
Yep.
I guess you select manual mode.
You can manual, easy. You play however you want to play.
I'll do it easy because I'm not good.
Okay. Do turbo.
Not good.
I'm gonna give a handicap.
You can give a handy what?
Handicap.
Who's Gay Mega Man?
Yeah, it's the high pitched Mega Man.
Yeah.
We were always like, why does Mega Man have such a girl voice?
I don't know what he sounds like. He may sound like this in Japan. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure that's how he sounds.
I have Rockman. I have Rockman 8. So I mean,
even in X-Men or Mega Man X4, he was he had like a high voice, I think.
Yeah.
Dude, Donnie, you finally put Romeo plus Juliet on Flex. I was watching it live yesterday. We finished today. I forgot how extremely gay that movie is.
Oh yeah, it's so gay because it's Baz Luhrmann. Baz Luhrmann is like it's the movie he did before Moulin Rouge.
Yeah, the dude licks his nipple right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Was it Romeo? Thou art a villain. It was John Leguizamo or whatever.
He was actually really good as Tybalt.
Great.
He was really good as Tybalt. Everybody was good in that movie. Damn. I didn't even knock one of your guys out. Wow.
Do it again. Let's run it back. Ready. 10 seconds to connect. Oh, the connection wasn't that bad. I didn't think.
No,
that was pretty good.
I didn't see any. I mean, I never really played this, so I don't know. I don't have a feel for how it should be.
Yeah.
I mean, you had this on everything, I'm sure, right?
Oh, yeah. I used the big burleys.
I'll be Strider.
We getting double music here? Do I need to turn mine off?
I only hear our music through my
Okay,
headphones,
cool.
so I don't have your audio through your game audio in Discord going.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, as I told you, I've been working on Jesus. Yeah, there we go. There's something special. I've been working on house studio setup.
Yeah.
Where all I can play everything. So yeah, as far as I can tell, like it's trial and error on HDCP on splitters.
It is.
That will.
It really is, and there's no option to disable it or anything.
No, there's
like
no
that.
option to disable it in PlayStation 3. Everybody's talking about how, like, I just want to stream PlayStation 3, but
too bad.
yeah. Oh yeah, I can do Strider stuff and go way up here and go away from me. I'm just button mashing.
Okay. Zangief's not good with the D-pad. Just learned that.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Dang. Okay. Get out of here. All right.
Is it the Pecan Street Festival right now?
I think so.
Were we out there for that last year? I think we ran into like
Derek. Is whenever we went to go see. It wasn't when we went to go see Heath. It was when we went to go see Peasy.
maybe. No, it was right before the Vulcan thing. Yeah, it was in September. One night with Stringer. Stringer's Vulcan evening.
Oh, was that it?
Yeah, because Derek was like, I'm just out doing comedy. And I was like, same, bro. Come see me at the Vulcan.
Wish there was a way to swap the game out, but that's okay. We'll play it. All right. We'll back out here in a second and try it again.
Oh, me and Clay just went and saw Strange Darling today.
What is that?
What is Strange Darling?
It is a kind of independent kind of movie that you would see a lot more in movie theaters in the 90s. It's about basically a serial killer hooks up with somebody and then things get crazy.
And then things get crazy. Did you watch Dee Dee yet? That's pretty good.
So not going to be on Netflix anytime soon, right? Is that what you're saying?
It might be. It's one of those that like I mean I found out about through Red Letter Media. They did a review of it because it's
Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Kyle Gallner is that guy that actor they like all the stuff he's in, and he's one of the characters in it. And
yeah. Okay. Damn.
I'm War Machine.
You are War Machine.
I thought I was Iron Man. Is War Machine a alternate?
He's your Iron Man for the game.
Donnie, I read some more about Deshaun Watson. There was an article about all his behaviors.
Yeah.
I was looking for definitive proof that
he
did.
shitted it up last week.
Oh yeah, he corpsed it up, dude. He was fucking horrible. Well, so did the Cowboys this week. So yeah.
He didn't get his hand jobs that he likes. You got to give him a hand job for the game.
You got to touch his booty before a game, or else
Yeah, he needs his special treatments.
Oh, that was worthless. Damn it.
We both just shot at nothing.
It's like
I know.
Louis C.K. stepping back. All right, well, I'm not going to do comedy now, so there's no going to be any Louis C.K. comedy for a couple of years. Deshaun Watson's like, you're not going to touch my ass? We'll fuck it up on Sunday. How about that? What, did he play bad football? Is that what y'all are saying?
Yeah,
He played horrible football last week.
Touchback. He needs a touchback.
Apparently, when you over $100,000 now, you just play shitty football. That seems to be the trend now.
They put a rear defender on him.
Remember when, like, 2 years ago, everybody was acting like Deshaun Watson was, like, the greatest guy in the history of the world?
Yes, I remember.
All the dumb Texans fans were like, yeah.
I'll do a new lobby. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's do create lobby. We'll do any game. Okay. Oh, that'd be fun. Any game. Cool. Let's see. Comment. Everyone's welcome. Let's see. Number two players, getting our footage, pass go on. Confirm. Yep. Cool. All right. New lobby. Ready? Ready when you are.
Yeah.
So,
I'm ready for the ID.
B B27 C35. Again, that was B27
Bingo.
C35. Bingos. Code 6969 because it's hilarious.
So that whole movie was basically kind of about how dumb the man versus bear in the woods thing is.
Nice.
Okay, what's the passcode?
That's good.
6969.
That one didn't take very long to make a movie about how dumb that is.
Yeah.
Is there a Hawk one coming next?
Right. Yeah.
All right, this one's gonna do. Looks like X-Men, the original one. All right,
We need
let's do it.
We need to make a movie about immigrants eating dogs and eating cats because that's the latest. Is that the most?
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
Dude,
Eat the
that
cat.
Right before that happened, my neighbor's dog ate his friend's cat. It's
Hang on a
real.
second.
It's happening in Austin.
Yeah. Let me do our thing here.
You met that dog, Donnie.
Yeah.
Tunes.
Yeah.
He's got the bloodlust, kill switch, for anything smaller than him. Like he can't be around. He just has muscle memory of hereditary being a wolf.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. Eat the cat.
It's gonna be the soundtrack for the entire.
My neck,
The entire.
my back, eat my pussy and my cat.
And my crack.
So on Monday, Watson was sued in Houston for sexual assault and battery,
Oh,
and
Again!
a brand new one. This is a new allegation.
intentional infliction of emotional distress. You can sue someone for that.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah.
I've intentionally.
It's
inflicted
not
emotional
great.
Distress on a lot of people.
Yeah,
Now
I
gotta
mean,
think
literally
about-
any physical contact that you have with someone, they can say that's assault. Like if you brush up against somebody in a crowd, they can say that you're assaulting them because they did not consent to you touching them.
No,
Well,
yeah,
maybe don't-
somebody.
Maybe
called-
don't touch people.
But like what? if
I try my best not to
Yeah.
touch anyone.
yeah, the only way to be absolutely sure is if you never ever leave your house. So I don't think I'm ever going to leave my house again.
Yeah,
You are pretty handsy around people, though. So
Yeah, I know. I've assaulted Jason on so many occasions.
you have.
I mean, I have just grabbed him right by the pussy.
We should
somebody,
stop.
That's how I greet.
called my kid gay at school in lunch. He's some lunch bullies, but they're older. So if I wanted to be like a fundamentalist freak, I could be like, all right, well, my son didn't know what homosexuality was. We're a Christian family. And someone called him gay at school, and he came home and looked it up and saw gay porn, and now we're all gay now. Because you let some kid, I mean, they can't watch the lunchroom. There's no, lunch ladies don't give a fuck.
They don't care.
And then he
They're
told
making
me,
$7.50 an hour. They don't give a shit.
and he
You're
told me
like,
what
you-
they said.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think they were trying to be friends. They came and sat with him. They were like, "What's up, homos?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude. Those guys were trying to chop it up with you. It was scary because they were bigger." But I was like, I don't think "What's up, homos" is bullying. I think that's a greeting. That's Ba Weep Gra Na Weep Nitty Bomb for dudes. It's the universal greeting for men, for gentlemen. What's up, homo? People say that all the time.
What's up, homies?
Or maybe they were like, you know, in junior high, everybody's obsessed with who you have a crush on. So maybe they were like, do you guys like anybody? Maybe they were like, are you gay? You're straight? You like girls? Do you like that girl over there? I remember older boys trying to scare me about pussy when I was little. Like, you like that girl? Why don't you go talk to her?
They tried to scare you?
I don't know if they were trying to scare me. They were just ahead of me on talking to girls, where they thought it was normal to tell someone to go talk to a girl. And I was like, oh, please, God, no, I wish I was dead. The accusations are strikingly similar to those made against Watson. More than 20 lawsuits. God damn, dude. 20. But
That's a serial philanderer, right?
But he
there.
hasn't been arrested. He's not. There's no crime.
It's a serial molester.
Yeah.
They're all under Jane Doe pseudonyms. But he's still never been arrested for a crime.
No.
Or for a sex crime.
Yeah, I think that Houston, they like kind of opened an investigation and they were kind of like, oh, we can't really
Happened in
do
private.
anything. Because, I mean, really, in cases like that, there is no evidence other than the testimony. And it's one person saying he did this, the other person saying, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't there statute of limitations too?
Yeah, but, I mean, this was all stuff that happened in Houston. I mean, the statute of limitation isn't more than like 4 years. Because they can't be saying that this happened any later.
Well, if it's your word against hers, depending on the judge, and a jury of your peers, they're going to look at the man and the woman and go, who lies more typically?
Well, they're never going to bring the charges because they're like, well, we only want to bring charges if we're sure that we're going to get a guilty verdict.
Women are the Jews of the sexes. They're always victimizing themselves and making up fake numbers and exaggerating.
Wow.
Wow.
Now we're banned from Twitch.
That's good night, everybody.
That's my hot John Lennon take. We can't say the N-word, so women are the Jews of the world.
Like women are the ones who are like, no, we get to murder Palestinian children.
Yeah, you don't understand what we've been through.
Yeah.
It's horrible having everything bought for you all the time and never getting out of bed. We've been suffering since creation. Jason, what'd you think about
You
I
up.
almost had you.
Get his ass.
That's bullshit.
It's because of his huge Cyclops titties.
That's right.
Yeah,
Speaking
his
of-
Rob Liefeld.
Rob Liefeld.
Yeah.
Speaking of female exaggerations, look at those tits.
So Jason, you still haven't seen Deadpool and Wolverine.
Nah, I bet it'll be on video here in about a
He
month.
can't be Rob Liefeld because his feet look normal.
There's a Rob Liefeld joke.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. The final fight happens in the middle of a city square, and one of the stores in the city square is called Rob Liefield's or Liefield's Only Feet.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
Here, you want to play, Josh?
No, thank you. In a little bit.
Come on.
Let me get through all these jokes first. Jason, what do you think about the debates?
About the what?
The master debaters.
Oh.
Political debates.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to change my vote or anything like that, but
This is how long it's been since we've done a show.
I am not one of the undecided. I am not one of the, pay attention to me.
Well, I tell you what, if I wasn't voting for Trump before,
Jesus fucking Christ.
I didn't realize that she has that meme of "I'm talking now."
yeah, because she did that way back. I think she did that to Joe Biden in 2020.
Okay.
And,
That sound familiar?
Yeah.
yeah.
I thought he.
Oh
was,
no!
I thought
He
was
just looked
doing
like a rat bag, like a bunch of rats in a skin bag. Is all it looked like to me.
I thought he was doing a old school misogyny, like "Shut up while the men are talking." You've heard that before, right?
Oh yeah.
I didn't know he was referencing her Barack Obama Hope meme shirt thing.
Jesus, it's such a mess. I'm just ready for it to be all over with, and it's going to be a tight ass race. I think Kamala will probably going to win it, but it's going to be one of those things where it's like the last election. We're like, God, can it be over yet?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I mean, so many of them are setting up that.
I know.
Cheated.
We need a more
even
decisive
Elon
number.
Musk is all in on it. Like, they really. I mean, like, I guess they just decided that is a completely valid strategy now to just say that the other side cheated. It was election fraud,
and a lot of
no
the
matter
numbers,
what, I should be the president.
The numbers are being exaggerated by someone. Who's in charge of the weather and the banks? The people who exaggerate numbers. We can never get a decisive election where it's like 60-40. And then you can go, yeah, it's no argument. Because America's half retarded.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or it's 35% are dumb. The other 35% are dumb. It's basically just like, what was it? That's my favorite Simpsons quote. Are these people getting dumber or louder? It's like dumber, sir. You know?
Remember when you were little, you used to see the National Enquirer at the checkout at the grocery store?
Not anymore, because I got sued out of existence, right?
Yeah.
Well, I used to see that with my mom and be like, "What is that?" Because they did the first like sensationalist headlines. They were like, "Is Bat Boy alive?"
No, that wasn't. That
Pictures
was,
reveal all.
That was week. Was Bad Boy National Enquirer?
There's all
The
next to
National
each other.
Enquirer was like made up shit about real people, but like I
Yeah.
remember I had Weekly World News.
Yeah,
a
the
couple
Examiner.
times.
It was the Examiner.
Yeah, it was those basically just bullshit. You know, like
Damn. Got me. Good job.
Jesus is coming back in 3 weeks. You know, and
Yeah, that's the Globe or something. Not the
yeah.
Globe,
No,
something like that.
I was
one of those.
Weekly World
one of those
News
shit rags.
because I got my mom to buy me one a couple times
Nice.
because the front page story was so crazy that I was like, I want to read this.
Well, they were the
Yeah.
first ones that did the Trump thing. Well, I'm just asking questions. Is
Yeah.
Bad Boy alive? I don't know. No one knows.
Yeah.
But here's a photo that proves that he's alive. No one said he was alive.
I saw people on TV saying it. That's what he said about the dogs and the cat.
Yeah.
I saw someone on TV saying it's like, really, dude?
We have confirmed with the city manager there have been no reports. Well, somebody on TV said it, so
Well,
that
he said,
means
of
it's
course,
true.
that's what the city manager would say.
Yeah,
He's a city manager.
I trust I trust somebody on TV more than the city manager more than a person who runs the actual city. Because I'm sure he's a Democrat. He's got to be a Democrat.
And then they tried to get him on admitting that he
Oh,
lost.
in Ohio? In Ohio?
Yeah,
That's not the.
Springfield, Ohio.
Okay. Okay, so I'm on the other side. How the fuck did I get on player 2?
I don't know how you got on player
Yeah.
2.
Who's his
Oh,
BJ
here.
lady
Oh.
now that said the White House is going to smell
Laura
like
Loomer.
curry? If
Yeah,
Come
I've
on.
been. She's been
What a fucking parrot that one is. Holy shit.
she's been popping up on my right wing Twitter feed quite a bit,
Nice.
and every time it's always something just stupid and retarded.
So I've enacted my.
y'all know it's
Um,
going to smell
my-
crazy in there.
I've enacted my election protocol, which is every day I go, what's HuffPost saying and what's the Drudge Report saying, and then
Yeah.
it's just kind of just I mean it's kind of wild to see
Both
like
of them-
I mean
both
I guess
of them
Matt
are
Drudge
kind
Matt
of,
Drudge is kind of like Republican establishment, right?
I don't know,
So-
like both Huffington Post and Drudge Report. That's like at least 8 years outdated as far as like what they are, as far as being on the cutting edge of whatever the sides are saying. I would say
Sure,
that
but I mean, it still reports on those kind of sites,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, or that kind of thing.
a lot
so.
of those have really kind of fallen off. I'm trying to think what like I gotta say the biggest like right wing news news outlet is Twitter.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
pretty much, right?
That's where you go for right wing, and probably Facebook, right?
I got yelled at by an old dude for not reading the news. He was like, "Well, you don't read the news?" And I was like, "No, I'm not 90. I don't have the newspaper. I just have my feed, and it's mostly about spoon carving and clowns wrestling with goats and an inflatable baby pool full of cream corn. I've trimmed my feed down
He's trimmed
to
his interests,
things that I'm
and his
into.
suggestions. Yeah.
yeah,
No, your
Let's do-
interests and suggestions are all they're all Star Wars.
yeah,
Skate 3, Skate 4,
yep.
Grand Theft Auto. Like I think I know exactly what his feed looks
Yeah.
like because I look at the god awful feed. So
Yeah, it's my dumb shit and your racism stuff. It's all mixed together on the god awful.
yeah. Just because we follow comedians, it thinks we want to listen to racists.
Oh shit. New code 8714TE, like tournament edition. Like NBA Jam TE. 8714TE. After the 8, 714TE.
Is there a niner in there? Were you calling from a walkie-talkie?
Niner.
Now it's cordless. Let's see. Let's get to the good shit now. All right. So, X-Men's a fascinating curio.
Yeah.
Like how we went from that to just shit blowing up everywhere on screen. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
it's
this
good
is-
though. I
so
like it.
this
I like
is-
how it's a little bit more technical.
This is Marvel Capcom 2. Does it have 3 on here or just 1 and 2?
Now it just goes to goes with the 2.
So it doesn't
Yeah.
have where there's 3 dudes. You can have 3 people
Yeah.
or 2 people.
Yeah, you got 3. We got 3 dudes this time. Yep.
Okay, Marvel Capcom 2 added. This is the best one. But this is the one where there's laser spaghetti everywhere.
There's laser spaghetti everywhere. Yeah, pretty much. What is it? A lot of people didn't like 3. What they didn't like about 3 was like they put 3 out. They put Ultimate out like 6 months later. Didn't even offer DLC to upgrade it to like Ultimate. You had to go like buy the new version. And I was like, well, that's stupid. No one wants to do that.
This is the real character select.
Oh yeah,
With
this is the one I know.
Fucking 800 people on it.
Mhm.
Oh, and they got rid of the cathode rays. Now they go up and down instead of sideways.
Yeah.
Remember the NES had, how many colors did the NES have? I think it was 16 or 52.
Yeah, but it
Nintendo-
was like there was only a certain amount that could be on screen at one time.
Yeah, or it would choke.
Yeah.
I have,
And
I have that. Jason, you ought to read that I Am Error book. It's a really interesting book about like the development of.
Thanos.
Oh,
The specs
okay.
were on the box. You could read the box on the NES, and it said it had 52 colors. And then on the Super NES, it had 156 colors.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's like, oh shit, more colors. And now there's just again, you play Wukong, and it's gradient spaghetti everywhere, lasers.
Mm-hmm.
The particle generator that came with the PS2 to make the fireworks one, Fantavision.
I remember Fantavision.
Yeah, I think some
So-
PS2s came with Fantavision, and it was like a tech demo for just having good explosions. And when we bought it, my dad looked at the box and he was like, "That's the same simulator for physics that we sold Saddam Hussein 10 years ago."
Oh my goodness,
For
really?
like missile
That's
guidance.
wild.
Remember when you heard Baghdad had like 8 PS3s in a room and they're trying to use it for missile guidance or whatever?
Yeah.
We strap them together with women's vaginas, and then it works good.
Nice. Snapback.
I met an adult that was afraid of the dark. We were talking to her about camping. My wife's friend.
Huh?
She was like, "Yeah, I've always been afraid of the dark ever since I was little." And I was like, "But you're an adult now, so it's time to not be afraid of the dark anymore, right?"
Right?
She's like, "No, I'm still afraid of the dark." I'm like, "What? Show me on the dolly where the dark touched you. You're still afraid of, and it's. I mean, you want to be respectful of people's, picadillos or whatever, but I have a real hard time as a grown man not hearing an adult say they're afraid of the dark and not going. You're fucking joking, right?
Yeah.
You don't get to do that. Like my sister is afraid of bridges, and she'd freak out on bridges, and she wouldn't let people point remote controls at her. And I was like, "You just want attention. You're just making up
Oh,
like a
really?
cool thing about yourself
Aw.
to go. I'm the rarest Pokemon." I was polite. I didn't say anything because I wasn't in my own house. I was a guest. But if she came up in my house and said that shit, I'd be like, "You fucking what now?" Afraid of the dark.
You're scared of the dark.
So
scared
then
of the
anyone that
dark.
sleeps with you has to have the lights on too? What if I want...
Nah.
And my dad was the same way. He was in the hospital with a heart thing in Italy, and he was like, "I can't sleep in here because of all the sounds, because of all the heart monitors," because he was in the ward with all the heart problem people in Italy,
Yeah.
where there's a bunch of old fat dudes in Italy with heart problems, of course, because they eat grease all day.
Eat the gravy.
They eat grease and they kiss your wife on the lips when she comes to visit. That's great. Go to Italy, they said.
That's racist.
Yeah. Why is my wife breaking out in hives and herpes and pimples? There's all these fat old Italian dudes with grease mouth kissed her on the mouth when she showed up in Italy. But he was in the heart ward, and he was like, "I can't sleep because you know how I am about sounds. You know how I am about sounds. I don't like sounds."
Sounds. I gotta have the fan on at night.
What sounds, Dad? You mean the whole earth where there's sounds everywhere all the time? Like, how do you live here if you don't like sounds? This girl can't be in the dark. She can't be half of the earth of time is you're in the dark.
Right.
And my dad doesn't
And
like sounds.
And then before time there was no light, so
Yeah,
how did people handle it back then?
you've precluded yourself from. That was like the lady I saw at Threadgill's Gospel Brunch. She was like, "I just don't like breakfast. You know that." I'm like, you fucking what? You don't get to not
Dude.
like breakfast.
Why are you here then?
Yeah, kill yourself.
Because breakfast is fancy. Brunch is just fancy breakfast.
Yeah.
It's just a fancy breakfast thing.
These are the people who Kevorkian is for. People who are scared of the dark, people who don't like sounds, and people who
like
won't
sounds.
eat breakfasts. And chronic pain. They can go to. Oh, this has got all the people from the Slutty Cat Girl game too. What was that?
Darkstalkers.
Yeah, battle slashers. Darkstalkers.
You say battle slashers?
That's a rude. I'm not gonna say the name of the real game because that's racist.
What, Darkstalkers?
The guy, this is when OJ was following his wife around and found out she was cheating.
Boo!
He was a dark stalker.
That's funny.
Stop being such a dark stalker. Did you see the Rogan article in the Atlantic, Donnie?
It was about him.
You're gonna love this. Have you heard this? Have you
Heard about this?
Article for you.
It's about how he changed Austin.
Oh yeah. Brian Garr was tweeting about that a lot.
It's about the manosphere.
Yeah.
Did he change Austin though, or did?
No, all those people have been here. I mean, I knew plenty of them working at our old job, Jason.
I know.
The what I call the libertarian bros, libertarian contrarian bros.
Austin changes.
Yeah,
Austin changes every 6 months. Now, everybody who was here 10 years ago says it sucks now because it was cool, and I said that when I moved here, and I heard that when I moved here about 10 years before. It just sucks in a different way all the time.
Yeah.
But now apparently it sucks because of the manosphere.
What's the manosphere? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's like what they consider the red pill types. Like the
Jesus, get me the
the
fuck
dudes,
out of here.
The dudes who well, it started as like, I don't know. It's like,
Fuck.
I don't know.
It's the Joker. It wouldn't exist without Batman. There wouldn't be a manosphere if we didn't have women
Reasons
trying
for
to
that
kill
to
us all the time with heart attacks and stealing our money. These things are bipolar. You complete me.
Yeah,
I'm like a
right.
dog.
Yeah.
There wouldn't have to be men's rights if, there wasn't everybody else's rights already first.
Jesus Christ.
It's just a.
You brought
it's
this
a
upon
very,
yourself.
It's a very safe thing to blame for everything.
Jeez.
You're never gonna get any. You're never gonna get any backlash if you say, "Well, it's all these, misogynistic men and all the evil things that men do because men are evil." So it's okay.
But men are the America of the world. You don't fuck with America.
Yeah.
Now everybody's
they
fucking
also
around
know-
and found out.
And they also know there are no consequences because, if you draw a picture of Muhammad, that's there's no version of drawing a picture of Muhammad for white dudes.
No.
Muhammad.
No, what's
Don't
what's
draw
going
a
to
picture
happen?
of my penis.
What's going to happen is that they will talk shit to you on the internet, and then you can blame them talking shit about you on the internet for all the world's problems.
Intentional
so it's just like
infliction of emotional damage.
It's like a constantly like rewarding circle because you complain about them, and if they complain about you complaining about them at all, then you can say, "Well, see how bad. Look at how horrible they are.
Yeah.
They're telling me that I'm wrong to complain about them."
Remember when I didn't have to worry about this stuff, or not even worry about it.
You don't have to worry about it. It's not real. It's fake.
I'm not worried about it.
It's all on the internet. Well, the problem is that it makes video games bad, and it makes movies bad,
Show me on the dolly where the
and it
women
makes Star
touched
Wars
you.
bad. That's why. See, that's the only reason why we have to deal with any of it is because Star Wars is bad.
It's
now.
crept into our manosphere.
If all this stuff wasn't making Star Wars bad, then it would just be people talking shit online.
Yeah.
Jesus.
If it wasn't making bad Sony.
It made Last of Us
movies.
Part 2 gay.
Yeah, it made Last of Us Part 2
It made
lame.
Romeo and Juliet a homosexual trans fantasy.
It made it made the new Indiana Jones movie suck.
Yeah.
It just makes everything suck, and that's what the problem is.
It's gonna make the X-Men gay soon. They're talking about, what was it, M. Night Shyamalan now? They're gonna make it. They asked him to do one.
That
What?
that would be
With
horrible.
Jordan Peele.
That would be absolutely horrible.
They want to do a creepy X-Men reboot.
That sounds horrible.
So who should do X-Men then, right now?
Nobody.
Yeah, leave it alone.
there's
Go to your
already
room
been
and think
X-Men
about
movies. How about just no comic book movies anymore?
it. Video game movies are now the thing. How Joe Rogan remade Austin. The podcaster and comedian has turned the city into a haven for manosphere influencers, just asking questions, tech bros, and other free thinkers who happen to all think alike. By Helen Lewis.
Huh. I wonder what her Twitter bio looks like.
Yeah. It's a Tuesday night in downtown Austin, and Joe Rogan is pretending to jerk off right in front of my face.
Is that how it started? You're full of shit.
No, it's in the Atlantic.
Yeah, because she's in it. She's like watching him do comedy.
The strangest thing about this situation is that millions of straight American men would kill to switch places with me.
Oh my
To have
god.
really.
Joe Rogan jerk off in their faces.
Not really.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Centimillionaires. What's a centimillionaire?
A 100 million.
It's like a centipede of millionaires.
If you have $100 million, you're a centimillionaire, I guess, right?
Generally pride themselves on their inaccessibility, but most weeks
A bajillionaire.
you can see Rogan live at the Comedy Mothership, which he owns, in exchange for $50 and a 2-drink minimum.
You still have to get 2 drinks and you pay $50. Really?
Two-
Yeah,
250
comedy
tickets.
clubs always have a 2-drink minimum or a 2-item
Well, I know
minimum.
that. Well, I know that, but like, I mean, it feels like $50 and drinks is excessive. But that's just me.
250 tickets for each Joe Rogan and Friends show go on sale every Sunday at 2 p.m. Central Time and disappear within seconds. When you arrive at the mothership, the staff locks your phone in a bag, which both ensures you can't leak footage online and also makes you think you're about to see some really forbidden shit. You are not. What you will see is 4 comedians plus Rogan himself, with routines that might shock the Amish, the over 80 set, college students, Vox staffers, or John Oliver superfans. Bitches be crazy, that sort of thing. Which, again, this wouldn't exist if there wasn't something pushing from the other direction.
Yep.
This sounds exhausting.
In Austin, the masturbation mimicry happens during a riff about concealing his porn consumption from his wife. The best person I know, he says sweetly.
I like how there's a tone of like evil foreboding behind everything that she describes. Like
Yeah.
there's like a I like
White
that,
men are
like,
going to ruin the world more.
like
than we already did.
by talking about how like dumb and stupid it is. But there's also kind of like the subtext of like, and it's also evil and it's Nazis.
What do you think white men are going to do? Ruin the world? We already did. It's too late. What are we going to... We already pulled over. We can't pull over any farther.
Yeah.
The world is already ruined. And it wasn't white men that did it. It's because people don't know how to fucking be polite and go at the right time at a stop sign.
Hey, I'm anti-Wolverine. I guess I picked Thanos again, huh?
Oh, I figured out some tags for my... I forgot to do the horny teachers and incels bit.
Yeah.
I should have shortened some stuff and made room for that. And, I'm going to do it this Wednesday. Because there needs to be an app to bring horny teachers and incels together to stop the school shootings. Jason, have you heard about this? Have you seen this?
No.
So all the school shooters are incels, right? Afterwards, they're like, he was a quiet boy. He's never had a girlfriend. But then there's a bunch of horny teachers that want to fuck the students everywhere. So if we can put them together, hey, it's the Monkey King. Is that Wukong?
Sansan.
Sansan?
Okay. Yeah. Cool. What is
She's
that
like
from?
OG Capcom character.
Okay. That's a girl?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's the daughter of the original Sansan. Oh, wow.
So we can't have anything there. I'll even give that to the girls. The Monkey King is now a queen.
Monkey Princess.
Yeah. So there's a big stick. Oh, where'd her boobs go? She grew into a big ape and there's no boobs anymore. So if we can connect the incels with the horny teachers via an app, and we can hire the homeless to make the app, and then they'll all know how to make apps, and then they'll all have a job. And then it solves 3 problems.
You're turning some problems into a solution. That's your
Using
point.
comedy to bring people together through borderline pedophilia.
Oh my god.
And the app is called OK Stupid.
There you go. I like it. I have no money. I will fund your idea.
Fund me. Oh yeah, that's the other one. I took the GoFundMe thing. logo and cut the go off, crop the go off, and I was gonna print it out and give it to homeless people to hold up on the corner, so it just says "Fund Me."
Fund me. Fund
Well,
me.
You fund me.
Jason is the perfect person to ask the Simpsons question to.
Oh yeah, what's your favorite Simpsons line?
My favorite Simpsons line?
Yeah, your quote.
Ah, jeez, I don't know.
What's one that comes up the most during the day?
The one that comes up closer to any. I should ask. Hey, what's the one Simpsons quote that comes up every day? My wife just got home, so I'm asking. Oh, the one is like where it's from. Okay, so it's one where like Mo opens up like a Fuddruckers, like TGI Fridays,
Now I've
his
seen
bar.
everything.
And so one of the kids comes up to him and goes, "Here's you," and it's a picture. It says Mr. Stinky, and he goes, "Oh, geez, you put the stink lines on everything on there." So that always makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So now
that's become what I do. I do that
now
yeah.
now at home every time we do something goofy, my wife goes, "Here's you," and we do it back to each other. So.
And Marge goes, "A rocking horse on the ceiling. Now I've seen everything."
Now I've seen everything. So, oh yeah, the other one with a garage. Oh, he calls it a garage. Ooh la la, Mr. Frenchman. What do you call it? A car hole.
That's French too. Carahul.
A hole.
Yeah, I'm finally doing that rewatch of The Simpsons. I'm in season 2 now, and the season 1 is pretty rough. I mean, it's still good, but it's like the animations, rough.
Season 1's rough. The jump in quality from 1 to 2 is phenomenal.
Yeah,
it's
so
just
I'm in where all of a sudden
it's a different show.
I'm in where all of a sudden there's like camera angles and there's like way better. Everybody looks way better, less scribbly,
Yes, they get like more of an animation budget almost. It's like they sent all their animation to Korea or something.
Yeah, right.
Is Marrow X-23? Is it the same deal?
What's that?
Is she a
Who's
Logan?
Marrow?
She's a Marvel character that has bones coming out of her and into her and back out of her again. I don't know who's using Marrow. I thought that's a Marvel character, right?
Yep, that's an X-Men character.
I think there was a version of her.
Does she have bones that like come out and make sharp things? Does she do like?
Yeah.
I have hollow bones. I have avian bone syndrome.
There was a version of her
Bones
either
like a
in
bird.
X3
Damn, Donnie!
or
God damn!
Age of Apocalypse.
I totally just Roberted you.
You did. You hit me in the dick.
So
That's okay.
so in the first season though, like there's still like some of those good lines, They're not as many, like because they're still getting their groove. And it's more like a normal just sitcom in the beginning. But there's that one episode where Homer goes to the bachelor party and dances with the stripper, and Bart takes a picture.
Yeah.
Marge gets mad, kicks him out of the house, and he is at the bar, and Barney's like, "You can come home with me." So they get to Barney's apartment, and he's like, "If you get hungry in the middle of the night, there's an open beer in the fridge."
All right, one of my favorite ones is
First
it's the one where
appeared
like
on cable.
Marge and her neighbor go out, and so it's like Marge is like, "Look, there's got to be a guy out there for you," and Barney comes into the restaurant and goes, "Can I throw up in your bathroom? I'll buy something."
Yeah, you know what? Josh's is really good.
What's your favorite Simpsons line? All right, let's do this.
It wasn't Smithers. It was Homer. Homer was with Burns. He won something, or he got rich off of something. He was like, "Mr. Burns, you have all this stuff." And Mr. Burns says, "Yes, and I'd give it all up for just a little more." That was the Conan years when Conan was running. That's how I feel about sleep. When I have a nice nap, I wake up and I go, "That's because I'm good sleep, but I'd give it all up for just a little more."
That's a little more.
That's why you hit the snooze button in the morning. I know I just had some sleep, but
Yeah, I'd give up my job and everything for just a little more sleep.
One of my favorite episodes recently is the from season 5. It's like when the cat burglar strikes.
Yeah.
And then what was it? He's like, "Can I join your crew?" "Oh no, can you swing a second doorknobs?" "Can I?" "You're hired, but you got to bring your own doorknobs." And my favorite thing was that I used to believe in you. Now I believe in nothing. I'm going to law school. No. Oh, you got me.
Yeah, I won on time that time.
You gotta be on time that one. Yeah.
Because you used Moro.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was from like the
Yeah.
X-Men period in 98, 97. They were trying to like get new characters. It was like
Joe Madureira
Maggot.
character.
Yeah, like there's Maggot who Maggot, giant maggots, and
Mhm.
then there was Joseph who was just a Magneto, like Magneto with amnesia or something like that.
Okay.
You know? And then
Magnesia.
Marrow. So
Magnesia.
Magnesia.
Magneto with amnesia. Donnie,
Magneto 2.
how's the microdosing going, Donnie?
I'm on 2 days off. Seems to be okay. I had a really good day on Friday.
What's the point of it? Oh yeah, you have to give me my thing while I'm here.
Yeah, I have to give you a thing.
What are you doing?
Buying drugs.
I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
I am doing. Oh, maybe let's say a little bit of fungus, a little bit of a fungal.
It's a
thing
Mario
going on
power
with
up.
me.
Donnie's
Oh,
powering
okay.
up.
We switched again. I'm number 1 again, and you're number 2.
This is the song Deshaun Watson sings to his masseuse. I'm gonna take you for a ride. Da-da-da-da. Put your hands on my butt.
Are there 2 Wolverines? There is. One's Bone Claws. Holy shit.
That's
Nice.
a Bone Claw Wolverine.
Age of
Yeah.
Apocalypse. Where is he? Where's the other Wolverine? Is it
There's
not?
one down there and one up there.
Oh, Feral.
Yeah, Feral Wolverine.
More feral. More feral than normal. Dark Stalker.
Say that. You shouldn't joke like that.
Donnie, you should try that with heroin and call it micro-doping. Oh, Wukong, the whole time they're having like the discussion between the poet and the Buddha. It's kind of like the narrators of the story. I don't know. Have you ever read Journey to the West or any of that?
Watch Dragon Ball. Does that count?
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. I know I'm not familiar
That's
with
based
it.
on.
I'm learning all about it from this game. But the narrators are the guys that are kind of like watching everything and talking about it are the Buddha and the poet. And at the end of the game, spoiler alert. Sorry, Jason.
Yeah.
The discussion is basically the reason I quit church. It's about predestination. Like if the God knows the future, then what's free will? And they didn't have an answer either.
Yeah, because there is no answer to
Yeah.
that question, other than he's not real.
I don't know. I paid a bunch of money. My parents paid a bunch of money for me to go to Bible college, so I asked them about predestination, and they gave me a circular non-answer. And I was like, I'm not going to church anymore. I'm done. This is it. That was it. That was the one thing that I needed an answer for, and they don't have one. Thank you. Come again.
Thank you. Come again.
You'll find out when
That
you're
was-
in heaven. That's what they used to tell me. Why don't you ask the Lord when you get to heaven? Then you'll have something to look forward to.
Yeah, that's
We'll wait till-
that's the old joke about the joke about when you were a kid watching Return of the Jedi, you always thought it was crazy that Yoda just died, or when Yoda died, and then when you're a president or when you're a parent, you realize that he just died because he was sick of answering questions.
Too old.
He got so sick of answering his questions, he just died.
Forever sleep. Yeah, that was Luke at one of his most whiniest. You can't die. I have more questions.
Master Yoda, you can't die.
Yeah, I was trying to decide whether to get Astrobot or Warhammer, the Space
Do
Marine.
Astrobot. Do Astrobot.
But the entire this week's Matt and Shane's Secret podcast, he was talking about how much he loves playing Space Marines.
Oh, okay.
Shane Gillis is playing Space Marines, so apparently it's cool for them. I was telling my wife that his cat's name was Tybalt. She was like, "Oh, that's weird. I thought he was a douchebag sports guy," and I was like, "He studied poetry in Spain for years."
Don't pigeonhole sports guys though. I know a lot of smart sports guys. I know a very smart sports guy. His name is Aaron Rodgers. He's going to teach me everything I need to know.
My wife likes video games guys better than sports guys because you can pause the video game. You can't pause this. We all grew up in houses where dads were like, "Everyone shut up. The game is on. Shut up, go to hell,
Now you
eat
can-
shit."
Well, surely you can pause. You can pause the game now. That's what TiVo's for.
No, it's
Or that's what live
Live.
streaming's for.
No, it's not. It's live. You have to see it live. The game is live. There's a little thing in the corner that says live. Then your other
Everyone,
dude,
hey, you guys, shut up.
sport friends will know before you who scored. My dad used to listen to the game in the car and yell at it on the radio
Oh yeah.
if we couldn't be at home. I'll listen to the game. So is Astrobot like Mario Galaxy? That's what they're saying.
Yes, it's exactly. It's basically Mario Galaxy for PlayStation owners.
Okay.
It's good. I like it.
Yeah. That's a good selling point. I mean, he is an Astrobot.
Plus,
Why are there gay versions of everyone? Why is there a Romeo and Juliet plus Juliet version of Sabretooth and Mega Man? Mercutio, stop it. Stop stealing my lipstick, Mercutio.
Yeah, it's very. All the Baz Luhrmann stuff is always so drag queen.
Yeah.
Like Mercutio, you know, that's his costume for the party.
But it's very on the nose and heavy-handed. It's not like subtly like, yeah, this guy's gay. It's no big deal. It's like,
I mean,
look how gay.
I mean, like, yeah, it's like it's.
oh,
It's a celebration of culture.
That's another movie that everybody somehow forgot existed because they act like there's never been any gay representation or like there's never been gay stuff or you know they basically act like the last
They act like
40
C-3PO
years of
doesn't
progress
exist.
didn't happen.
C-3PO came out in 1977.
Yeah.
It was the gayest thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh my goodness.
I mean, when did Rent come out? That was like 90s, right?
95.
That was an AIDS thing. It was about AIDS.
Yeah.
Didn't they have a song about having AIDS?
Yeah, everyone has AIDS. Have you? Jason, have you seen Tick Tick Boom?
No, what's that one?
It's basically. It's the other one that the Rent guy made, Tick Tick Boom, but it's also about him making Rent, and it's Andrew Garfield plays him,
Oh no, I haven't seen it.
and it's a musical basically. It's really really good.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, it came out like 3 years ago.
Is it a musical like Across the Universe musical, or is it musical like
It's a
Disney
musical like
musical?
La La Land.
I don't know. I'm wary of musicals. I still watch Across the Universe.
No, that's not
I'm
a
scarred
musical.
for life.
That's not a musical. That's more like a retard production. When that movie came out,
with Bono singing Beatles songs,
Yeah.
good you.
yeah, that's
So
I remember when that
fucking
movie
horrible.
came out. Everybody who I knew who saw it, 95% of people said it was horrible and terrible, and then 5% of people loved it. That's what all I remember about Across the Universe.
Everyone says, I heard.
You know, a lot of people have been calling and telling me.
Yeah,
And a
lot
guy,
of
just because a
people
guy said it on
said-
TV doesn't mean it's true.
Damn it.
Unless it was
Damn
me,
it.
and I only speak truth.
I don't.
Truth.com social.
I have no strategy in this game. I'm just mashing buttons.
I was looking at Larry David tickets. I wanted to go see Larry David with Donnie, but they're $150.
Yeah.
Again,
So-
with the Jews and the big numbers.
Again with the Jews.
and the large numbers that have been rounded up for my convenience. Thank you for rounding up, Larry David.
We are just testing those
Tom
limits
Segura
of
a couple
Twitch
years
tonight,
ago? It
aren't
was
we?
like 40 bucks.
Yeah. Well,
Tom Segura's $150 now too.
uh,
Prices
they
didn't creep
can't
up.
do
They went
anything
from 40 to
live.
150.
It's only whenever they start combing through stuff after it's already up that they get us.
Well, I'm not saying something that's not true. What are they famous for? For bargains.
Hey, you know what else is true, right? Despite being only 13% of the population, that is a hate fact.
Yeah. It's just that's again
can't say-
why
you
women
can't
are like
say
the
truth
Jews of the
is-
earth because they don't like when you say a thing that happened.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to recall facts in events. Heaven forbid someone should remember something from yesterday.
How dare you say a thing that happened?
Yeah, but the Larry David show is called A Conversation with Larry David, and everyone I've heard in public that's ever had a conversation with him has said it's not gone well. He's not very nice to people in public.
Apparently his wife was horrible, right? He's like something like that. Like I remember seeing an interview with him and his wife, and she was just the butt worst.
But that was like probably 15 years ago. So I remember
Yeah, probably.
around the time that him and Cheryl got divorced in the show is around the time he was divorcing his wife.
Now you have
Ah,
Gary
okay.
Iceman. Can they not think of another color besides pink for the alternate schemes for these people?
I chose what I wanted to choose.
Okay.
I'm confident
sure
I'm confident in my sexuality to play as a pink
It's
character.
a salmon shirt. It's my wife got it for me. It's salmon.
I have a salmon shirt now too. I thought it looked pretty good in it.
What do you think about the
Look pretty fancy.
PS5 Pro? Did you look at all that stuff?
I mean, I'm not gonna buy it, but I mean, it's hard for me just for that because just from what I saw, it didn't seem like there was much of an upgrade over what I have now.
Yeah, it works like they said the last one would.
Mhm.
PS5 was supposed to run at 60 frames per second, 4K.
Yeah.
When it came out, it said it on the box, and then they had to take it off the box. That's my other favorite Simpsons quote. I heard your dad went into the restaurant, and they had to close the restaurant because your dad ate all the food in the restaurant.
I think I'm done with PlayStation. I'm done with Sony. I don't, because every Sony exclusive eventually comes to PC, right? So
I was thinking about that today. I think
think
probably
I'm
whenever
kind of-
we get another generation,
yeah, I don't
probably gonna stick with Nintendo and PC at this point.
And PC is really, I mean, you can get everything between the two of those.
The Japanese are money-grubbing, greedy. Something about the letter J and being a nationality. And being greedy.
All the J's are greedy.
Wow, Josh.
Jesus.
Jehovah's Witnesses.
No, this game is still expensive. Infinite. Marvel Capcom Infinite. Went on sale for $12, so I got it, and Venom is still $7 as a DLC.
I did not like Infinite. They did not do a great job with it.
They fucked it up. Every character on there looks like a NPC, like a created character. They look like they're all
Yeah,
the
'cause-
same skeleton with just added a headband.
Yeah, there's no budget on it. Apparently, one of
only
the
has 52
internet or
colors.
YouTube streamers, Maximilian Dude, and like another programmer, are working on like revamping it, like because Capcom's abandoned it, right? So they're not going to do anything with it. So they're going in and like redoing the graphics and stuff like that, and going to make like a mod for PC or something like that. It looks pretty good so far.
They need to do a Street Fighter HD remix of this game, where they have the comic people redraw every cell and make it look like Street Fighter HD remix, comic style. She's got
Some people
scoliosis
might-
real bad.
I wouldn't mind like some HD like sprites or something like that, like in like King of Fighters 13 when that came out. That'd be kind of nice, like
they
Guilty
could-
Gear,
yeah.
you know, almost.
Cuphead exists. Why can't they make a game like this, but Cuphead quality animation?
Isn't it funny how many cool ideas that we have that the video game people never will ever do?
Yeah.
Like all my Final Fantasy ideas, all my ideas for any of this stuff. Like, why don't they do a complete ground up remaster of?
Look at these two
This
gay
game, that
pink
game,
women
yeah.
fighting.
They
Took your idea for Star Wars Rebuild the Galaxy. They were joking about the Wookiees being at the end of Return of the Jedi,
Oh yeah, that's cool.
stopping the second Death Star.
When does
So
that
it
come
should've
out?
been- It's out.
Oh, it's out. I need to watch
It's
it.
on Plex. Yeah, it's good.
What's it? What is it?
It's the Star Wars Lego Star Wars like alternate reality Star Wars.
It's kind of a Deadpool send up of Star
yeah,
Wars.
it's kind of like a
They make
fourth
it
wall
fun of-
breaking.
Yeah.
Doesn't Mark Hamill talk shit about Last Jedi?
Yeah. He's a surfer dude in this one.
Yeah.
He's a chill surfer dude.
Although God, Mark Hamill has absolutely lost his mind with the politics on Twitter. Like, come on, dude. Just,
He's on online
Doesn't
too
like
much.
the Manosphere
he's
either.
like, yeah, him and I mean, it's weird which like celebrities and people who want now because they are who they are, they've got this big like following, and the ones that go kind of crazy. Especially with the political stuff, like J.K. Rowling, she cannot get away from the trans. She can't just stop worrying about it.
Yeah, her and Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle's the same way.
Show me where they touched you. on the dolly.
And it's because of all the. It's like they get the validation for the pushback and all that shit. You know.
Yeah, they're engaging.
Yeah.
All right,
That's what got me about the PS5 Pro. Is it said Final Fantasy Rebirth. The difference is night and
Damn
day.
it.
So apparently,
Oh
someone
yeah, it was
played-
John Lennon. And did you see John Lennon's tweet about that? He
he
tweeted, but it sounded like he was being sarcastic,
are being paid.
and everybody was
By
like, "Is this a
Ubisoft?
joke?" Or because he was actually trying to say, "No, I didn't think the original 7 Rebirth looked very good, and now on the PS4 Pro it looks really good." And everybody's like, "What are you talking about? Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth looked amazing." And it was an actual point he was trying to make, but it sounded like he was being like sarcastic or something. Did you see that, Jason?
I saw it, but then he started engaging with the
Yeah.
trolls, and so I was just like, I don't care anymore.
Stop taking.
I lost interest.
Yeah, stop being dumb. But I'm just like, I was trying to like actually get because I mean I do like his opinion about tech specs and things like that. So I was trying to figure out like where he was coming at it from and if he was serious and all that. And that's what a lot of people were. And then of course he got mad. And then he had to put out a tweet. Oh, it was poorly worded. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, you made a mistake like 3 steps back. You could have cleared this up without going all, oh, everybody's mean to me and the internet sucks.
That's what the internet is for. It's for people to yell at you. If you get yelled at and made fun of on the internet, you're using the internet properly.
Yeah.
I think I'm done with
pile of garbage.
I think I'm
Half
done
of
with
America's
PS5.
retarded, so you can go online and see what happens.
But I think after this gen, I think I'm just gonna stick with Switch and or
Yeah.
Nintendo and PC at this point. Just because I mean, a video card costs as much as PS5 now, so I'll just I'll just go buy a video card.
It feels like it's the only exclusive PlayStation game that I am at all looking forward to is the third Final Fantasy VII remake. Right?
Oh, I've enjoyed all of them. Death Stranding, Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, but eventually they all come on PC.
That's what I was trying to say. It's not that we're not enjoying them. It's a matter of it's more of a convenience thing at this point.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And then you can get way better versions of them because your PC hardware is better than whatever. Because right now the PS5 Pro looks awesome, right? Digital Foundry said basically you need a 4070 to match it, but that's right now. In a year, the next set of video cards is going to be better than the PS5 Pro, right?
Yeah.
Can we play this locally? 2-player?
Yeah, we can play it locally.
Oh yeah. So Donnie, you own it. You bought it.
Yes,
Sweet.
I didn't want to spend $50 on it. But
No, you're dumb for buying something.
patient gamer.
I'm shitting on your purchase.
yeah.
Don't shit on my purchase.
I think it's a great purchase.
I mean,
Oh, it's great.
I'm just not much of a fighting game. I don't sit and play fighting games.
That's worth it to have this in your house. This is a great game. It's
But
one of the great games of all time.
Yeah, but this is fun to have people, and I don't have people over to do this kind of stuff enough.
You should.
Well, that's why. So you do what I
Well,
do.
they're-
Yes,
they're-
I don't
they're-
like sit and play
They're all-
fighting games
they
every
all
day or
have
anything like that.
stupid- they all have
But I
stupid
do
games.
I will if I don't feel like at night, if I don't feel like playing,
Yeah.
like if I don't feel like putting time like like a game, like a long running game or something like that, I can go pop on Tekken, I can pop on Street Fighter, and just lose myself in it. Especially now that they've worked on the, especially I love when they do they do the arcade AI battles now and stuff where they take it from actual arcade players and the AI them up and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I fucking love that because the challenge just changes. You know what I mean? It just never ends.
Yeah.
So, and you just go in like Street Fighter. If I put a new character out, I'll put an hour into it, and then put another one out. I'll put another hour into it, and then if I'm just need to
I still want to play more.
Unwind,
Street Fighter 6.
you
I never
know?
got to the end of
What's
Street
that?
Fighter 6. I was enjoying it. The little open world gay thing they put on there.
I really liked Street Fighter 6. I think that was probably, and what I liked about it is you could play it. Well, as I kind of tinkered around with the games and stuff like that, I can see where they get the computer to cheap out on you. You know what I mean?
Did they ever add this HD remix to that arcade you can go to? Because they had a bunch of Capcom games in there, Street Fighter games in there.
No, not when they can make money on it still on the Switch for $40. You know what I mean?
Damn it.
No.
That's not
What?
4K. I want to look at the sprites in 4K.
I know. I'm sorry.
You have that too. Donnie, you got to buy that next. It's only $40. It's less than this one.
Which one?
You probably get it for 30.
Street
It
Fighter.
usually goes to 30 every time. Yeah, because Street
Well,
Fighter
yeah,
6
from
times.
Clay,
people want-
it'll be even less from Clay Daddy.
It will.
Street Fighter
Street
H-
Fighter 6 on Switch.
No, Street Fighter HD Remix was the only way it's available anymore is on Switch. It's the
Yeah.
the guys from the comic company redrew every sprite.
Oh, I have that.
I think.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, you do. Donnie does have that. That's right. We were playing
For
that.
a while, it was worth a lot of money.
You have it on-
It's still about
What?
the physical version's still 80 on the
I
aftermarket,
got the
which
physical version.
For PS2 or for
no for the
Switch.
for
Switch?
Switch.
Okay.
The Ultra Street Fighter.
It
That
came
one, the
out-
physical copy went out of print, so
It came out
it
first
co-
for 360, right? Digitally.
it came out for the 360 and PS3.
Yeah.
I have it.
I have it on my 360 still.
Okay.
Yeah. I just put my PS3 in the living room. I Actually, I bought one. I was gonna mod, and I changed my mind. You know, I bought it. I bought like a Glacier White Japanese PS3.
We
Oh,
can't
really?
stream. from it.
I can't stream it though.
Yeah,
Like
I
Donnie and
know.
I are struggling with that right now. I'm trying to get mine working too.
I've been struggling
So-
with pie crusts.
And so I was reading. Apparently, if somebody starts selling a
But
HDMI
cable's
splitter
got a
that
nice
strips
ass.
HDCP, they start getting like threatened to be sued from Sony and all
boy.
those people, and so it gets
That
pulled off the
sucks.
markets.
How
So you
can
have
they
to like
sue
get
you
lucky and find
internationally?
it
That sucks.
because the manufacturers are all some company.
Oh, they have shadow people here.
Well, maybe I'll check
Umbrella
in when I
Corporation.
go to Tokyo at Christmas. I'll go check it out. Find
Are
out.
you going
So,
back again?
Going back again.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
probably gonna do London in June. Is what it's looking like.
Oh, nice,
So,
dude.
Yeah.
London's rad.
Not for
They
Oasis,
speak
but
English.
I went
Yeah.
just to go.
Oh, Josh, I haven't told you this yet,
Uh-oh.
but my sister-in-law's brother
Uh-huh.
is part of some type of education foundation thing, and he gets to go to every concert ever.
Nice.
He has 2 tickets to Oasis in Manchester and 2 tickets to Oasis in Edinburgh.
Nice.
And he's asking his sister if she wants to go with him to one of them.
Okay.
And I'm like, what about the other one?
Can I be his sister?
You're right.
I was gonna say, can you Bugs Bunny it up and dress like a lady and
Yeah.
go? You could be his sister.
How gay will you be to go
What
see
movie or
Oasis?
show was that where they said that they thought that Bugs Bunny was hot when he dressed up like a girl? Was it Wayne's World?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I think Oasis is going to play the Super Bowl with Kendrick Lamar.
All right, you got to start playing this. I got to get it. Okay. Takes the controller, plugs the controller in.
Do I have to put in a code? I don't want to put in a code.
No, you don't have to. We got
Okay.
the lobby still going.
Wow, this controller's all warm. Donnie
Oh,
peed
warm
on
and
it.
sweaty.
Did you see the new Venom trailer?
I heard that they took the creators' creations, didn't pay them. I didn't see the trailer yet.
Well,
though.
Donnie and I were talking about Knoll a couple episodes ago because neither of us had ever heard of it. Him-
Oh, where they
Venom.
stole it from? Oh, that's a fucking great story arc. Go read it if you have anything Venom by Donnie Cates. Go read it. It's great. It's amazing.
The god of the symbiotes.
Yeah, it's
So
really
he
good.
has normal claws, and he has normal. How do you know they're bone? Which one is feral?
So right here where I'm at,
Okay, that's
you see the claws are yellow. There's your bone claw.
I brought your angry eyes just in case.
But yeah. I'll give it a try. The Venom movies were fine. I didn't really have any problems with them. They're just goofy, which Venom's goofy to me anyway, you know. So but yeah, definitely read anything about Donnie Cates when it comes to Venom. It's fucking great. Like there's like a fucking Vietnam Venom story and stuff like that. You know, it's crazy. It's good. So it's
I didn't mind. Once
stale down.
I figured out what those movies were trying to be, then I enjoyed them more. They're a little silly,
They're silly,
Venom
super
movies.
silly.
which it's not
But
really what
I
I
don't mind.
wanted from a Venom movie. I was hoping for a dark Spider-Man kind of thing. But I mean, it's just
yeah,
Tom Hardy. I don't know why Tom
it-
Hardy played it like that with like a weird little accent.
Yeah.
He was trying to do like a Heath Ledger
Some
Joker type.
Like, yeah, that is the best character in the Venom movies. Tom Hardy's accent.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys, I'm Venom.
What the fuck are you doing crawling your black stuff on my skin? Get your fucking your nipple.
He was like the motorcycle. Did you see the motorcycle movie with him in it? The bike riders.
Nah,
That was
yeah, good.
Yeah, I liked it. Well, it's kind of about nothing. It's just a hang, but it was really
Oh, okay.
well done. Slice of life of that time period. Yoga flame.
Wow.
Tiger uppercut. Ooh, I saw Eddie Brock there for a second. Speaking of Tom Hardy, what about Tom Hardy's? And it's a restaurant, and you can go eat there. I read an article that a Tennessee pastor killed himself a day after being charged with sexual battery. Which, if that's not an admission of guilt, I don't know what is.
Sounds like a cop out when they do that. You know?
Not willing to face the music.
Nope.
I mean, he didn't want to. Yeah, I guess if you don't want to talk about it, if you get caught, that's the best way to avoid talking about it.
Yeah, I guess.
Shane Gillis had a funny bit about that where some guy was in court and they were like, "Well, you're gonna go to jail," and then he killed himself the next day, and it was like premeditated, like they found a letter.
Oh goodness.
It's like, "We'll see you in court next time," and he's like, "No, you won't. You're going to jail."
gone.
No, I'm not.
I'm gone.
I will not be doing that. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I mean, that's probably the best thing for a pastor to do if they get
I guess.
accused of sexual anything. Your career is
I mean, if
over.
he's-
You've spent
I mean,
your
if
whole
he-
life.
if his religion is based off afterlife and good deeds, it ain't gonna look good for him in the afterlife. I
Oh,
guess.
there's a lot of denominations that believe that killing yourself gets you kicked out of being saved.
Thought so.
That's one of the things that separates the pre-tribbers from the post-tribbers and the Presbyterians and all that shit. I had a girlfriend in Bible college that was a missionary kid, and she was very awkward in bed. And I found out from a friend it was because she was raised in Papua New Guinea with her family, and when they got to New Guinea, in order to ingratiate yourself with the tribe, the chief gives you his daughter, and then you have to give the chief your daughter. So
Sounds rough.
if you're of a certain age, which it's a little lower over there in Papua New Guinea. If you got a 13-year-old daughter and you show up to try to tell them about Jesus, they're like, "Well, let me tell you about a little something that we do here.
Yeah, let me show you something.
If we're gonna share ideas, let me share this
Full
idea
of-
with you.
A polite exchange of ideas.
Let's just throw some stuff out there and see what sticks." So I think maybe she got intentional emotional harm done or whatever, like the Sean
Oh
Walker.
shit. That sounds like it'd be pretty scarring.
Yeah, especially if you're doing it for the Lord, because
Yeah.
these people need to get saved, and your parents are like, "Please, you gotta fuck this old, weird, diseased
Please,
guy in
please
the
fuck the village
jungle."
elder. No thanks.
We had missionary Sundays where missionaries would come and do a thing on the service.
The second church service I've ever been to was they brought some guests. I guess the church was in between pastors.
Yeah.
So they brought this guest pastor, and then he's talking about how, like, his daughter. This is, I was like in 6th grade when I saw this. So it's like, so my daughter came in, and she told me that she had worries about sinning for the Lord. You need to stop this game! Stop this game! I was like, whoa!
Nice.
This is super intense. What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, some of those dudes get their ass out in public on the pulpit.
Mhm.
They're like, it's time to talk about me and my family right now, and I'm having a hard day.
Yeah.
Look at the suffering. War Machine is suffering. But yeah, the missionaries get up on stage and talk about what they've sacrificed and what they're doing for the Lord and trying to reach these people. And, they can only talk about certain stuff. But
Yeah,
if
right,
I had known at the time the pain behind their eyes of what they're really sacrificing,
Yeah, no shit.
I had to give them my little girl. Ooh, how did I
Yeah,
get that
nice
off?
counter.
What did you have bad breath? Thank you. Mon ami, mon chéri.
So,
Speaking of
hey, it's
perverts and
Hispanic
little
Heritage
girls.
Month as of today. I don't know if you knew that or not. The reason I bring that up now that we're talking about missionaries was
As of today,
Was
is
it-
it October 1st all of a sudden? What the hell happened?
no, I guess
Isn't it like
Yeah.
half a month or something? It's like
What?
it's backwards like their language.
That sounds like someone who was in charge of the weather
Yeah.
cheaped out on the
Wait.
days of the month that they got to have.
But anyway, like, so talking about missionaries, I had to, when I was at Hardin Simmons, chapel was a requirement on
Yeah.
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah, I had that. I
So
had
one day
Monday,
it was like,
Wednesday,
let's
Friday.
celebrate Hispanic heritage, and so they were like, let's bring out our Hispanics, some of our Hispanic students. We've got Brianna Lopez,
Bring them out.
Ricardo Torres, Melissa White.
What? How?
I was like,
No.
what? She was a missionary to Mexico. She wasn't.
Oh, so
Hispanic.
She got
But I was
immersed.
like, are we not catering? Are we doing so bad at
She have
capturing
to-
a Hispanic community at this college that we have to get white missionaries?
Yeah.
Did Melissa White have to fuck the president of Mexico to get ingratiated into their culture?
And then,
Well, if
and
she
then
was-
what bummed me out is that the professor who was helping lead it, he was a really good professor. He was He's my wife's professor. They were like, so let's learn. There's some everyday Spanish words like burrito and taco. I was like, Papa Joe, what are they making you do, dude? It was so
Beans.
sad.
Rice.
Arroz con pollo.
Nap. Siesta.
Dormir. You know.
Estoy cansado. Necesito dormir.
Yeah. It's kind of a bummer.
Common phrases for Hispanics.
Well, it's just
¿Cuánto cuesta
really
para
like
la
this is what we're
mujer?
doing.
How much is the woman?
Oh no.
¿Cuánto cuesta la mujer? Donnie and I had a good riff going about Starbucks girls baristas trying to get you to pay a tip, and they're like flipping the iPad over,
Yeah,
going.
I'm gonna flip this over. It's gonna ask you a
Yeah.
question.
Yeah, somebody on another podcast said it was their pet peeve, but they're playing dumb. But they're girls, so they're not playing. They're just dumb.
Aw,
Girls can't
That's a
play
shame.
dumb.
that's a shame.
Dude, I am so tired of the constant Pavloving people into tipping.
Yeah,
For
this
every little thing.
is my new video game, finding the cancel button on the tip screen.
Yeah.
So have you ever played Marvel versus tipping?
Yeah. Yeah, I told them that they flip that over, like, we'll flip over the iPad, it's gonna ask you a question, and then I do the Rorschach.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I will answer no.
I'm not sure.
You don't tip the scanners at the Moody Center?
Yeah, I know, that's ridiculous. That's so
I know.
stupid. They do that at the baseball games too.
I'm not tipping the machine anything.
Yeah. Well, at first it said leave a tip, and then the next year it said, do you want to tip the attendant? Because there's always one person standing there watching the six machines to check out. I'm like, no, I'm not going to tip that person either. You're not a waiter. You're not bringing me anything. You're not attending to me
Yeah.
on a tip-worthy basis, right?
Right. Like, what the fuck is happening? Like, I don't mind. I have no qualms about tipping someone. It's just, I don't
I
want
will
to tip
tip
the
a
machine.
bartender. I will tip a waiter. I will tip a delivery driver. That's about it, right? Who else do you tip, right? Who else?
About it.
I'm not going to tip the people at Chipotle. I'm not going to tip the people at a sandwich place that make a sandwich because I don't tip the chef whenever I go to pick something up to go at a regular restaurant, right?
Mm-hmm.
These are not tip-worthy jobs.
Damn, my penis.
These are not tip-worthy actions. Making me a burrito bowl is not a tip-worthy action.
Bring me if there's refills involved, I tip. Somebody
If
brought
someone
me a
brings
refill.
you refills, yeah.
That's service. Bringing me my food that I paid for initially I paid for that already. But bringing refills is extra work. And if it's free refills. If they charge for the refills, then I'm not tipping. Fuck that.
Oh yeah.
That was a close one. God damn. Look at
So,
that. 3 seconds.
Chiaki, Chiaki, our friend, Japanese friend, we tell you about her. Mm-hmm. She's a hairstylist downtown, and she has a client who's a stand-up comedian.
Did she text you Friday?
Yeah.
She texted me Friday too.
Well, I'm only going to go to that if there's a chance of getting booked.
Yeah.
And it's a diverse voices.
Yeah, it's called Woke Cowboy,
Woke cowboy.
and it's at Cold Town Theater. That's the Improv Theater.
I was like, there's no way I'm ever getting booked on this thing.
And,
I'm not diverse.
Yeah, well, she texted us. She was like, "Hey, do you want to come to my friend's show?" And she sent me the poster, and I really didn't want to say, I don't think any of these people are going to be funny.
I can't think of anything I'd rather do less.
Yeah, but it was like it was no notice. It was like 20 minutes before the show, and Cold Town is up on like Airport and 45th, so it's way up there. And I was at the grocery store, and I was like, no, I'm not going to be able to make it up there. And then about an hour and a half later, I guess she's at the show. She texts me, and she goes, "You and Josh are way better than these folks." And I just replied back, "Ha ha 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 ha."
Yeah, improv causes me to die. I'm not a
Yeah.
fan. I hate improv.
Well, this was actual stand up, I guess, but it was at Cold Town Theater, which is the improv place, and So you can kind of understand the crowd of that club and the kind of people who would be doing stand-up, especially if the flyer is called Woke Cowboys and there's a pink cowboy hat with a BLM sticker, a trans button, and I guess a gay pride flag, and then all the comedians. I guess this guy's a gay guy, right?
Yeah.
And then there's like,
He gets
all the
haircut
various
downtown. Yes.
ethnicities, and there's probably a trans comedian. There's probably
Oh,
all kinds of
basic-
stuff. Yeah.
If
So what you're
you
telling me,
get your
basically, the
haircut-
Esther Follies thing with the Beat Beto thing, right? That's
Yeah,
what it
yeah.
is, basically. Okay.
It's those kind of people and what they think is funny, and a lot of what they think is funny, they like. It's not actually funny, but it's that they clap
Bill Maher
so hard.
shit. New
that,
rule. Okay, it's time for Chinese women to feel heard.
Yeah, she texted us back, and I was like, "Oh, I knew it. I knew that they weren't going to be any good."
Yeah, there's no way. I mean, if it was diverse, they would have me.
Yeah,
You got to have everybody. But no, they're not going to do that.
I bet you would be the tallest person there. That's probably pretty diverse, right?
Tall rights. I'd be
All right.
probably the dumbest. Can I be dumb and be retarded? Look, you guys don't
Why
have
stop?
any.
I stopped now.
You guys don't have
Ah, I did.
any mentally disabled representation at this event, and I'm offended.
I can be the most racist.
It's time for retards to feel seen. Okay? New rule. If you get an ankle monitor and you have a fake leg, can you just take your leg off and put a different leg on and go out?
I guess they'd probably put it on the real leg.
I mean, they're making them really good now. They're making prosthetic. How hard are they looking at your leg? What
Yeah.
if you have like the really good rubber prosthetic leg, and you fool them into putting the ankle monitor on that one, and then you can take it off and use your old '80s leg to go out in public,
Right.
the old steel one.
Old '80s leg.
Yeah. I'm just trying to help criminals. That's my whole new set.
Yeah.
Help teachers fuck kids, and help
Oh no.
people with an ankle monitor go out in public.
Yeah, I don't think I support that, dude. I think I'm
It's
out on that.
time for teachers to be able to fuck the kids. And it's time for criminals with ankle monitors to be able to take their leg off and go out in public and feel seen and represented. New rule, okay?
I guess somebody shot at Trump again today
Oh, nice.
Yeah, again.
at his golf club.
Or near his golf club.
Yeah.
You think they're trying? You think you're trying to say something?
Yeah.
Don't-
I'm very popular. Everyone loves me. My crowds are
I
full.
mean, hey, they tried to kill. They killed Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
They killed JFK. He must be those caliber guys, right? If they really want to
one
shut him up.
second.
Twice. Who got twice though so far? Did Reagan get twice attempts?
No, he got shot once.
And everybody. I mean, again, another thing Trump can brag about. No one's ever been attempted to assassinate
Yeah,
before
more than
as
me,
many
yeah.
times.
We had the best assassinations.
Yeah, that's how many people are in his. That's how big my crowds are. I get shot at twice. Somebody was talking about pickleball the other day, and it just sounded too much like tickle my balls. This is the gayest sport I've ever heard of. It only happens at breweries with dudes with like short shorts.
I'm pretty sure pickleball might be the whitest sport. That
You guys
want to
play tickle balls? Let's go tickle each other's balls.
Yeah.
Isn't it called like Huai or something like that? Something random ass or something?
Highlight, that's from Florida.
Highlight. That's I learned that from Mad Men.
Oh yeah.
You can learn a lot from Mad Men. They got a lot of good ideas in that show.
Yeah.
It's a
I'll
sport.
never forget when we were I was at an old office when I first started working here in Austin. Someone goes, a horrible salesman, right? They were hired to make ad sales. They couldn't sell shit. And so he was like, "Oh, we're just like Mad Men. We could just sit around and drink and smoke all day." And I was like, "Yeah, but they sold stuff too," is what I said. And he just looked at me, just scowled at me.
Yeah, they sold ads.
Yeah. He made one of the guys cry. The nerds cry, and I remember that, the Kodak ad.
Yeah.
He's like,
yeah.
"Oh, a picture of something," so then the guy with the glasses starts breaking down and tearing up.
I had to rewatch Mad Men. I've only watched it through once as it aired. I watched. I don't know. I'm not sure at what point I caught up on it. It had to have been like season 4 or 5 is whenever I finally went through and watched everything. But the rest of it I watched as it aired.
I still like when the dude got his foot chopped off out of the
The
lawnmower.
lawnmower.
Yeah.
I'm a tits.
Yeah.
You broke
I
my tits.
I like whenever they took the clients out to the strip club or in the
Yeah.
and what's his name?
Gentlemen's Club.
Jared Harris goes, he talking about one of the clients coming home. He's like, he came home to his wife and he had chewing gum in his pubis. And that's when he tries to fight Pete.
Mons pubis.
Oh yeah.
I love pubis. I'm a big fan of pubis. The Mons pubis area.
Yeah, and again, if I'm such an incel chud and I'm so sexist, why in most shows are the female characters my favorite characters? Like my favorite characters in Mad Men are Peggy and Joan.
I like the big titty redhead.
Yeah, that's Joan.
She's got a lot of cool things to say.
Yeah, those
I
are my-
think. I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't hear any of it. I had it muted.
Why is my favorite character in The Gentleman Susie Glass?
I support women getting naked on TV. I'm a big supporter of all of it.
I mean, I liked all the characters except for the main bitch in Orange is the New Black.
Oh, Laura
liked all those
Prepone is
women.
back, baby. Laura Prepone got naked in the shower immediately
Yeah.
as soon as that show started.
Yeah, like within the first 3 minutes of the
This is
pilot
the
episode.
greatest television show. You know what? It's time for Laura Prepone to get naked again. It's time for her tits to feel seen. You know what they have all those candles, scented candles. How come they don't have titty scented candles? I love a candle that smells like titty.
God.
Give me some titties that they can.
I was telling my daughter's kid that yesterday. I was taking him home, and he's like, "What does titty smell like?" And I was like, "Come here, little boy. Let me tell you something. Smells like bra fabric and an old perfume from yesterday, and like a lipstick thing, probably whatever she had in there. It might smell like cocaine if you're lucky."
Smells like dollar bills.
I had the last girl I dated before my wife always had titty weed. She had huge knockers, and she always had a little bag of titty weed in there. So let me get a little bit of that titty weed, baby. What are you doing with it? You ain't doing nothing. Oh, my brother-in-law fucked up the other day. We were talking about how you learn a lot about yourself from having kids. Sometimes things you don't want to learn. And he was like, "Yep, kids will harden you." And I was like, "Excuse me?"
Wow.
Don't
That's
say that in a
strange
different
choice
way.
of words. Yeah. How about kids will toughen you up? Let's not say harden in the same sentence with kids.
Every time I see a kid, I get hardened.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Look, I'm trying to bring the horny teachers together with the incels. Okay, stupid. Proton cannon. Throw that ass. My wife is like super aware of what's going on in the neighborhood all the time. She knows like people's pets' names. She's like, Snickers is in trouble, and I'm like, I don't fucking even
Snickers is in trouble.
even care what that you're saying right now. I have a full-time job. I commute to it. I work for a large organization. I cannot care what pets' names are. And she gets, the other lady next door has cancer, and she's like, oh, it looks like she lost all her hair. She keeps telling me all this stuff about the neighbors, and finally, the other day in the car, I was like, you know what? You're a fuddy-duddy. All you do is fuddy-duddy around.
What are you
You're
doing?
doddering around and puttering and muttering, and you're a fuddy-duddy.
I tell my mother-in-law
That's
she
what
does
fuddy-duddies
that.
do.
She was like, neighbors outside are being noisy again. I was like, it's their house and it's not 2 a.m. Leave them
The
alone.
problem is that you're home too much. And so
Right.
you know too much about what's happening near your house.
Right.
Most people don't know or give a fuck what's happening in, on, and around the house area. Because there's a whole big world out there of things to do. Look at all them little things. Now, they're so busy now. Wonderful ballet ensues, full of form and color.
That's their jungle genes, dude. They used to spend all the time in the trees chattering.
Yeah.
Whenever there was a new
Gibbering
a
intensifies.
person, something that didn't belong in the camp.
That's what the subtitles say on Netflix anytime a woman talks. Gibbering intensifies.
Shivering into tears. All right, I'm gonna do one more, gentlemen.
All right.
So,
Why don't they have a arcade titty bar? They need to do that. It's time. You know what? It's time for an arcade titty bar. New rule, okay? Then all the girls could have their thing on their waist with the change, and you could like give her $1, and then she could give you 4 quarters back. These poor girls aren't making any money. This is my idea. A bunch of broke strippers taking singles and giving out 4 quarters. And
I don't think they're
She
gonna
was
want to
playing
operate a
dumb.
professional coin machine, though.
She was playing dumb. No, she actually is very dumb.
Oh,
She doesn't know how change works.
So Jason, I'm thinking about doing a series on the Batcave channel called the Batcave Backlog.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try and it's a way to force myself to play through some of these games that are just sitting there. So on Friday night when I was messing with the whole setup, I was playing Arkham Asylum because I never
saw
actually
that.
played through Asylum. I played I beat City, but then I got, I don't know, I got it to like 70% completion because I think the Riddler trophies in Arkham City are the worst. The most Riddler trophies.
Yes. I was like, I'm not.
They're very
I was
rewarding
like,
though.
this-
There's some big thing you get when you do them all, right?
I
I
don't
was
know
like,
what
some
it is for
Assassin's Creed
City.
bullshit. I'm not going to do this.
Yeah.
So,
And then I have Oregon.
You guys are lazy. You don't like tasks.
no.
Video games have tasks. You got to do them.
No, I'll do all the tasks in a video game. You see me 100% shit.
Oh yeah.
I
If
just
it's
it's a
fun to
space
do,
lesbian.
I'll do it. Yeah.
Arkham City was just at some point it was like there's 478 of these goddamn Riddler trophies and I have 194 and I've been playing for 6 days straight.
If
Yeah.
Batman was a space lesbian and the Riddler was also another space lesbian, you would do all the tasks.
I did a
Look
lot
how
of them.
interesting these tasks. You know what? It's time for Donnie to play space lesbian tasks.
Yeah, some Horizon Forbidden West tasks.
Forbidden breast.
Damn it.
But and then I have Origins on both PS3 and Steam, and I played that a little bit, and then I 100%ed Arkham Knight. But I had never actually sat down and played it all the way through Asylum, so I was doing that the other day.
Gay Sabretooth. Gabertooth.
But yeah, I mean, I've got so many on the Switch. I've got so many on the PS4, PS5.
Who is
so
that?
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to start
Birdie.
streaming.
Birdie.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm trying to fight you like a man, and you keep shooting me. Come here and give me a kiss. Let me talk to you about something. Let me talk to you about something. What was that? Who's Birdie? I'm not familiar with Birdie. Is this a Capcom thing or a...
I think that's a Wolverine
Marvel.
comic, not an X-Men thing, but like a
Marvel versus-
Wolverine comic thing.
Marvel Capcom. I was trying to do like an alcoholic David Goggins, like an inspirational speaker that just tells you need to drink more.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm up at 5 a.m. having a whiskey every fucking day, dude. Okay, I have 3 cigarettes before work, then I have a beer on the way to work. Okay, live your life.
Live your truth.
Yeah, it's time for this is the journey. How much did you drink today? I'm already fucked up and it's 9 a.m. Okay, look at me. I'm on Instagram, inspiring
That's
people.
right. All right, gents, that's it for me.
All right. Yeah. Thanks for hanging with us. Thanks for streaming.
Yeah. Indeed, it was fun.
Yeah.
So, I think I got my setup down now at least, so that's good.
What's
Yeah.
the matter? You couldn't take another beating?
Hey, you did good. You were wailing on me there for
way
a
better
bit,
than me.
so
Taking your balls and going home?
taking my balls and going home. Yep.
We should do Streets of Rage one time. That's co-op.
We should.
And you can throw
we could
each
do some
other.
co-op stuff. That sounds
You
awesome.
can throw each
I would
other
be
at
down
bad
for that.
guys. You can say, throw me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. Stay tuned. There will be more streams and there will be more things.
That's right. Good times.